Alrighty, folks. So in this video, we're going to be going over 5 stocks that are at all-time highs right now. We're going to break down the charts, talk about my thoughts, and go over what I'm looking to do with these stocks. So if y'all find value, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and of course, don't forget to get your free money from Moo, the sponsor of today's video. Listen, guys, all you have to do is go down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moo, fund your account with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000, and fund your account with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. And guys, listen to this. Fund your account at least $5,000 on top of those 15 stocks you already got. You also get a free share of either Tesla stock or Google, guaranteed. So if you guys want some free money, who doesn't like free money, and you want to help out the channel, use that Moo link down below. And with that being said, cheers, guys. Let's dive right into the video. So everybody at this point knows the stock market's done very well over the course of 2023, right? We got news a couple of days ago. The NASDAQ has had its best first 6-month stretch since I think it was 1983. So we're talking 40 years ago. And I believe in 1983, if I remember correctly, the NASDAQ in the first 6 months went up around 37%, and it just went up this year. In the first 6 months, I believe it was 32 or 33%. So let's just say, guys, the markets have been crushing it. You guys know that. Everybody knows that, right? SPY, the NASDAQ, you name it. Maybe not so much the Dow and the Russell, because a lot of these stocks that have been doing very well are the tech stocks, which bring up the NASDAQ and the S&P more by nature, right? That's how it kind of works at this point. The Dow's actually pretty flat on the year. It started off at around, let me see here, 34,000 points. Now we're at 34.2, so pretty flat. And the Russell might be flat as well. Let me see here. We started off the year at around, actually no, we did dip. The thing is, we dipped very aggressively in December on the Russell, so we kind of started off the year on a downswing, and then once the year started, no joke, that's when the downswing, well, turned into an uptrend, right? And that's where the Russell started to take off. And technically, we started the year at 1740. So the Russell is up around, let's see here, about 8.5%, 9% on the year. Not bad, but let's be honest, guys. You know, the tech stocks, the big boys out there, that's who's really moving the markets right now. Everybody knows that. It's not a secret. It's been that way for years at this point, for a long time. So let's talk about 5 stocks that are at all-time highs right now as the markets are just exploding. We have SPY at highs on the 4-hour chart. The triple Q's pretty dang close to hitting a high as well. So the first stock is, of course, Apple. You guys probably know Apple, right? Ticker symbol AAPL. One of the companies out there with the strongest moats, no doubt about it. When it comes to their competitive advantage, it is just unbelievable, and probably the company with the strongest moat right now. I'll say it. I'll come out and say it. Probably that it's Apple, right? And let's be honest, guys, that's why the stock is priced the way it is right now. What's the market cap now? $3 trillion. Let's be honest, guys, the stock is very expensive right here where it is at all-time highs. I don't think anybody's rushing to go buy Apple right now, but if you're in it, you're making some crazy gains right now, no doubt about it. And that's why Apple is so powerful to have in your portfolio, because it is just one of those stocks that it's just a beast stock, right, guys? Again, crazy economic moat. It doesn't look like that's going anywhere anytime soon. Everybody has an Apple, product. It seems like, sure, there's people out there that actually hate Apple. I have one buddy that hates Apple. He's been like that for a while at this point, over 10 years, right? And he has, I think he has a Google phone or something like that. But look at your friend group. Let's say you have 15 friends. Yeah, you may have one friend that has an Android, but everybody has Apple, right? And they're all plugged in to that ecosystem, which makes their stock so freaking, it's such a beast, because people never really sell out of, well, sure, people sell out. I mean, I've trimmed Apple, I've sold out of Apple, but this is one that pretty much everybody owns. The fund managers, the retail investors, everybody, right? Everybody owns Apple, and nobody really likes selling it, and it's a stock that trades at a premium all the freaking time. And look at it, guys. We just hit an all-time high at $194.50 a couple of days ago, which is nuts. And the previous all-time high, which you guys probably remember, was from back in, when was it? Back in December of 2021. We hit around 183, I believe, was the previous all-time high. So we completely ran right through that. And you could probably say that was due to the overall markets going up and maybe the Vision Pro being, not launched. It's not out yet, but the Vision Pro being announced to the public. These things have caused Apple stock to go ballistic, and really it's been going ballistic ever since the beginning of this year. I remember just like it was yesterday, the stock was at 120, and here we are right now pushing $200. And another one that's moved like crazy with the AI boom right now, of course, you guys know what stock I'm about to say. It is Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA. This one's at all-time highs right now as well. The all-time high was hit pretty much 2 weeks ago, not even. We hit about $440 a share, and now we're at 426, guys. We're pretty much right there. And this stock started off the year not at 300, not at 200, but at 100 freaking dollars per share. Well, it hit 108 back in October, but I guess to start the year, it was around, where was it? Right around 170. Either way, guys, it was in the 170s, mid hundreds when it started off the year. Now it's at 425, and the previous all-time high on Nvidia was right around, I think, what was it, 380 or something like that. Let me see here. If I pull up the max chart, if it lets me, guys, come on, it was right around 345. Okay, a little bit less than 380, but Nvidia's at all-time highs now with the AI boom. And am I rushing to buy Nvidia, guys? No, I'm not. But of course, it's on the watch list. And let me say this right here, guys. Pretty much all these stocks, I'm not rushing to buy into them, but I'm pretty much covering them to show you guys the strength in certain stocks out there. And there were certain stocks that were at all-time highs. The crazy thing is, when we were in that bear market in 2022, right? And I made videos back in 2022 talking about those stocks. There were stocks that were literally at all-time highs. But the funny thing is, the way the markets work, those stocks that were at all-time highs in 2022, a lot of those have now cratered, because think about it, in 2022, what stocks were getting hit? Tech stocks were getting hit, guys. You guessed it. Tech stocks were getting hit. So what were people doing probably at that point? They were, maybe, locking in some profits, and they were buying tech stocks when those stocks that were at all-time highs in 2022, which there were not many, but there were a couple big names that were at all-time highs. I'm sure people were getting out of those, rotating into tech, and now, boom, look at where we are. Tech has exploded. And I'm sure a lot of you guys were buying tech stocks. I mean, I was buying Amazon. I was buying Google. There was a couple other names that I was buying when the prices were a lot lower. And now the gains are pretty nice, right? Also, another one at all-time highs, not a tech stock, but it's a pretty good company out there, guys. It is Chipotle Mexican Grill. You guys probably know, maybe you don't know, I'm a big fan of Chipotle. I love it. Been going there for a long time. Actually, I haven't gone recently, but overall, I'm a big fan. And Chipotle right now, guys, is at all-time highs. Look at that. We recently hit 21.47. The stock is currently down today about 0.5%, which doesn't really matter. I mean, look, the stock over the past 13, 14 years is up hundreds of percent. I mean, back in 2009, it was at $36. Now we're at 2,100 roughly. We're up thousands of percent, guys. We're talking literally 5,000% according to ThinkOrSwim here. So Chipotle's at all-time highs. It's crushing it. McDonald's is another one, which is a Dow stock. So some of the Dow stocks are doing very well. McDonald's is one of them. Look at that. All-time high was hit, $299 freaking dollars, guys. This is nuts. I think I owned McDonald's at $180. This was really recently. I mean, it's ran up a lot, and I think I sold out of it at $185, something like that. Put the money elsewhere. But this is one that I owned. Yeah, I mean, look, it was at 180 back in 2020. I guess that's when it was. And it shot up like crazy ever since then. Now we're pushing $300 per share on McDonald's, pretty much, at all-time highs. And now that I'm looking at it, wait a second, on the 20-day chart, actually, let me pull up the 4-hour chart. we have an ascending triangle on McDonald's. Look at that. So if that plays out, we do break above $300, there could be another all-time high coming and even more upside for the stock. Let me actually set my alert. Mark is that we're above $300 per share on McDonald's. And the last stock for the video, guys, which if you stuck till the end, I appreciate you all. As always, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. The last stock is another tech stock, and are you guys surprised? It is Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. And mind you, there's way more stocks out there that are at all-time highs. These are just a couple of the big names that I wanted to talk about, for today. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to make a part 2. I'll be glad to do that. Let me know in the comments. But look, Microsoft right now is pretty much near all-time highs. Actually, their all-time high was hit about 3 weeks ago in the middle of June. It hit about 352, and it started off the year, guys, to give you some perspective, at 230. So this stock has run up around 48% year to date, and it looks like it could be going, there could be more upside, right? At this point, we do arguably have an ascending triangle. If I show you that, boom, we have that playing out. If we do start breaking above, let's say, the mid 340s, that's where another leg up could be coming. So let me actually set my alert at 343. Mark is that we're above here on Microsoft. And I'm telling you guys, and you probably know this, but when we had those other stocks at all-time highs, or those other stocks that were safer, quote unquote, that people flooded in 2022, people got out of those. I'm telling you, they flooded out of those. Not everybody, but a lot of the big boys, the institutional money, they sold out, bought a lot of tech, and a lot of people are making a lot of money so far this year, whether it be on call options. Maybe you bought Leaps a year ago, I don't freaking know, or you bought a bunch of shares. You're making a lot of money. I'm doing well this year. I know a lot of you guys are probably doing well this year as well, especially in those long-term portfolios. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe, and do not forget to get your free money from Moomoo, guys, the sponsor of today's video. Use that link down below, or just go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Open up your account, fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000, and fund your account with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. And listen to this, guys, the best part of the promo: fund your account with at least $5,000. On top of those 15 stocks, you also get another free share of either Tesla stock or Google stock, guaranteed. Which, guys, this promo is by far the best promo, and it's limited time. The clock's ticking, so use that link down below. And of course, that's an affiliate link. I appreciate you guys as always. Check out my Patreon as well, link down below if you guys want to see my Patreon portfolio. Keep up with all the moves I'm making in there, screenshots, full transparency, and you want all the other perks, link down below on Patreon or the YouTube channel membership, same thing. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you later.